Look at this glass ball with liquid inside. It looks harmless, but in fact it is a terrible weapon that was successfully used in aviation against enemy armored vehicles, and also in urban battles in Stalingrad. Such gifts from the Second World War are still found in our time in the regions where the front line passed. So in one of the villages in the Kalu region, unexpectedly for everyone, flames burst out from under the bucket of an excavator, and acrid and thick smoke poured out. Sappers were immediately called to the scene. Specialists of the mine clearance group found 14 vessels made of dark glass, resembling large grapefruits inside. On one side, the balls had a cemented plug and a transparent liquid splashed inside. During the Second World War, many unusual weapons were used, but the Soviet AMPOULE gun, firing glass and tin shells with an incendiary mixture, became one of the most extraordinary weapons. The AMPOULE gun is a small mortar with a caliber of 125 millimeters. The system was installed on a machine with wheels or skis. Weight 28 kilograms. Projectile throwing is carried out using a blank rifle cartridge. The maximum firing range of the AMPOULE gun was 250 to 350 meters. The rate of fire is up to 8 rounds per minute. The main ammunition for AMPOULE guns were aviation tin ampoules of 125 millimeters caliber. From the side, it resembles a Maxim machine gun without a shield. This glass ball was filled with a rare rubbish mixture of phosphoric acid, which when in contact with oxygen, flashed a snow-white fiery cloud of hissing drops flying in all directions, burning at a temperature of 2,000 degrees. Falling into a person within a few seconds burned through him. Termite drops caused a fatal pain shock in the affected person. Upon contact with the tank, the termite leaked into all the cracks and the red-hot armor lost its properties. The shot from the AMPOULE gun was made as follows. A loaded cartridge without a bullet was used for shot. A blast core was rolled into the barrel like an old cannon. Its walls were very thick, and in order to break the ball, it was necessary to make no weak efforts. Then a shot was fired by pressing the trigger. The power of the powder charge and the design of the breech was enough to launch an AMPOULE at a distance of over 200 meters. The AMPOULE gun was used more effectively to fight enemy nests in houses, ruins, or pillboxes, as well as armored vehicles. You can't throw a grenade or a Molotov cocktail further than 15 meters. But here it is aimed at 100 meters, and even with such force, these devices were most successfully used in street battles. When fascists are holed up in the house opposite, across the street, you have a few options. Stand up with a full-length grenade in the window opening, swing harder and throw. Throwing a grenade precisely into the window of the house opposite is still not an easy task. Plus, they were covered with sandbags, leaving a small embrasure, and of course heavy fire was being fired from all directions. An AMPOULE gun installed in the back of the room, or pushed the pipe into the gap, took aim calmly as it should and hit the window of the house opposite. Eyewitnesses said, when the ball flew into the depths of the room, all the windows of the floor were illuminated for a second with a snow-white flash, similar to a giant, unbearably blinding photo flash, and the screams of the enemy drowned out the cannonade and firing. The AMPOULE gun had two disadvantages. The inconvenience of loading in the balls themselves, or rather the transportation of ammunition, were carried in a special basket, resembling a box of milk bottles for 6 pieces. A stray bullet, or stumbled, with a swing on the bricks, and that's it. You and all the surrounding comrades will be burned. Therefore, at the end of 1942, they were withdrawn from service. At one time, the unused ampoules were used by bomber aircraft to destroy enemy columns and commit mass fire raising, but because of the danger of such supplies for the aircraft, the aviators also refused them. Despite the fact that AMPOULE guns were removed from service, the remaining units were used for throwing leaflets and setting up smoke screens. The AMPOULE gun has completed its task for work. This device saved a lot of lives from the assault group soldiers.